7 cards for 7 days. And we are starting with Monday, August 29, and going to Sunday, September 4th. Hard to believe we're there. We're transitioning to a new month. I am using the Morgan Greer deck again, and please take what resonates with you. Leave behind what doesn't, and I'm hoping this gives you a little heads up to navigate your week. Feel like you're part of the collective here, that you're not going it alone, because we are sharing the challenges and the rewards that are coming at us, I think, pretty strongly, pretty quickly these days. So we start our Monday with the Empress, the third card, number 3, the 4th card actually, in the Major's journey. So that's the soul's journey. And this is a card of abundance, the great goddess, bounty, the deep feminine, the divine feminine. Are we nurturing? Are we being nurtured? Are we allowing ourselves to nurture our own selves and to receive nurturing from others? So a good day, I think, and it fits with this Virgo energy that we're in now. Sun's in Virgo. We're right in a new moon in Virgo today as well. Happened yesterday. We're still in Virgo moon. And what is it that is in our grounded life, our material life? And of course, the belief is that ultimate source is from within, and that we connect to the highest source, the creator source. So a lot of creativity in this card too. So I think a great start to our week. And then on Tuesday we have the Page of Pentacles. Holding the disc here, presenting something that's real, could be news that pertains to actual events or material objects being handed your way. I've also seen this depiction, it's in the Thoth deck, as a pregnant young woman. So there is a sense of also nurturing something. And the pentacles are the material world. So that's why I say it probably pertains to something actually tangible or a real event, things like that. When we get to Wednesday, we get the Lover's card, and this is ruled by Gemini, so this is number 6, or the 7th card in the Majors. And it is often read as communication, working with somebody closely, some kind of partnership. Of course, the more obvious meaning is, romantic partnership as well, but it's way beyond that. It can be much more than that. And, we've already had 2 majors in the first 3 days of the week, so that says to me that we've got some pretty strong energies going on here, and that is definitely how it has felt. Like powerful forces are moving through us. We have, as I was talking about with a friend earlier today, we have doors closing and doors opening now in a pretty significant way. I also heard an astrologer say this week that we've had all this powerful energy that has affected Leo, and then we've moved into Virgo, and now some of the practicalities are surfacing, and we hopefully are making some tangible movement forward, and solidifying our alliances, figuring out how we can trust, and then maybe letting go of some situations or relationships that no longer are for our highest good. By Thursday, this is really the only challenging card. So Thursday we encounter a little bit more of a challenge. the Nine of Wands, our soldier, let's call him here, looks pretty competent. Looks like he's got it kind of figured out, knows what he has to do. Often there's an implication here that there's weariness. Too much energy has been put out there. So it can either point to depletion in that way, that there is a need, and the Ten of Wands takes that even farther. Like, this is the warning sign. By 10, the exhaustion is there, ready to put down the burdens. But another way to interpret this card is also a wise use of your energy. Do you know how to store it and then use it when it's necessary? Use the appropriate amount so that we aren't hitting that depletion point. It's Wands, so it's affecting our instinct, our energy. So it's definitely something to be aware of, how that energy is being affected by what you're doing, what you're giving out, what you're taking in, and so forth, people around you. Friday, after that, perhaps a bit of struggle or readjustment of energy input and output on Thursday, by Friday we hit the Ace of Swords. So one of the interesting things about this week to me is that we have the three majors, and then the other four cards represent each of the four elements. So we had the Pentacles, the earth element, we had the wands, and that's the fire, and then now we hit the air. So clear thoughts, new points of view, new perspectives, new information, speaking your piece. It's almost like somebody comes in and is able to use that sword energy to brush away what has been there and to bring in something that feels refreshing. Maybe like, the energy, the air in a room gets stale. After winter, I can barely wait to open my windows when it's at all warm enough, because I need that fresh wind. So hopefully we can maybe make some decisions, see things in a way that brings us forward. Again, that's Friday. Then on Saturday, we get that third major. So we started with the Empress at the beginning, and then in the middle we have the Lovers, and now we go to 7, the Chariot, which is usually read as a strong impetus to move forward, an energy that says, yep, I've got this rolling. And this guy, our charioteer here, looks like, yeah, he's ready. But I always feel a pause with this card in a certain sort of way. And I think the pause is more internal than external. It is like stacking up your skeleton, aligning your chakras, and saying, I can do this. I can move forward. So 7s to me are that internal energy that says, I need change. I can roll it forward, and I'm just about to get on my chariot and do that. So that's our Saturday energy, which is great. Maybe that's the day you can get some things done for yourself, start some projects, make progress on them, or even finish them. By Sunday, our last day for this particular reading, we get another 7. And this one is the 7 of Cups. So as I said, all elements are represented here. And this is the emotional one, the intuitive one. The fire is the instinct that don't think, just, feel it, do it. This is more like, all right, emotionally, what am I picking up? What does my psychic sense tell me? I feel connected also to third eye and to our heart centers. So you got that internal place of the 7 again. And I'm going to bring this close up. It's a bunch of, to me, strange little items, one per cup. And what do we choose? So sometimes it's interpreted as dreamy, being maybe lost in your dreams. That definitely can happen to me, and I have to, I can feel it, and then I have to pull myself out and, remind myself of, what my priorities might be at any given time, other things that I feel I need to do or I'm obligated to do. So we can get a little bit lost here in this one. Also, though, it can be like, hey, I've got dreams, I've got choices. Which one do I want to bring forward and focus on at this time? So I think it is a nice card for a Sunday. Maybe you get some downtime, maybe you get to pull your dreams up and feel your way through them. And that's the important part. It's not an analysis card. That would be more the swords kinds of energy, the mental, and especially that ace, that beginning of that cycle of the suit. And this one, it's like the feeling level, the emotional level, the psychic level. So how do I bring my intuitive, emotional self to this place and let that help me make the choices? What feels right? What's the energy leading me to? So, a little bit of a recap then. 3 majors, so there is creativity and harmony in this week. We also start with that 3, that abundant, very creative energy of the Empress. That's supported by that Page of Pentacles. What are you incubating? What are you nurturing? What are you holding that you are going to bring forward, or what news you might receive of something tangible? Then the cooperation, the communication of the Lover's card, the Gemini rule, which is very much about you got the twins there, and then the energy of communication is very strong and partnering. 9, perhaps a bit of a more challenge to keep those energies in balance. I sort of say in check, but it's not exactly that. Maybe you need to put out a bunch of energy for something, and if you do, you do. And then how do you replenish? And then with that Ace of Swords coming on Friday, maybe figuring out a new way to do things, a new way to organize yourself or see things, to frame things. And then the Chariot, either moving forward pretty quickly or preparing to move forward. And I think that momentum definitely comes from within, and then manifests in our outward actions. And then our dreamy Sunday of perhaps reviewing choices, feelings, relationships, things that fall under the cups. So I really hope that helps you get through your week. Also have a crystal card for you again, like I did last week. I don't know, I'm just feeling the urge that these things can be very helpful and grounding as well. So let's look at what we've got here for our energies to support us in this particular week. And we get gold. So what it says about gold is that it is divine intervention, and God, Creator Source, sends miracles to answer sincere prayers. That's lovely, I think, absolutely lovely. And here I'll give you a visual of the card. This particular author creates a kind of spirit image, and then obviously, imbues the card with the particular crystal or element that's being used here, and in this case gold for sure. And I have read that gold is nurturing as well, which fits with this. Like, silver is reflective and gold is nurturing. So with our abundant start through our Empress in the week, and then the other cards that support making positive changes and so forth, I can see that it's a good week for nurturing, and that is also supported by the Virgo Sun, and then at least at the beginning of this week, the Virgo Moon. So as I said before, take what fits, leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading, you can find my information at the end of this video and also below. Please consider liking, sharing, subscribing. That definitely helps the channel. And you can also reach me at tarotwithtanya@gmail.com. Take care, everybody, and I hope you have a beautiful week.